Conditions at the Bahamas Department of Corrections continue to be a concern, as outlined in the Bahamas Human Rights Report for 2022, and this despite improvements and renovations being made. The report speaking to continued overcrowding, inadequate sanitation, poor nutrition, and inadequate medical care. It's many of the same conditions that existed when Eyewitness News did an in-depth tour of the facilities some 5 years ago. The maximum security unit, built to accommodate some 1,000 persons, continues to experience chronic overcrowding, according to the report, with cells 6 by 10 feet holding up to 6 persons with no toilet facilities. Inmates are still removing human waste by bucket. Now, the report adds that prisoners continue to complain of lack of beds and bedding, and some of them developing bed sores. Sanitation, a general problem. The cells were said to be infested with rats, maggots, and insects. Now, inmates also complaining that they've been denied access to regular medical and psychological care. Prisoners are consistently complaining that prison authorities do not take their health concerns seriously, and sick male inmates and male inmates with disabilities are reportedly not having the proper access to medical attention. Now, correctional officers and civil society representatives accuse the prison management of contributing to COVID-19 outbreaks at the facility by failing to quarantine positive prisoners or provide prisoners with timely access to vaccines. Now, the report also highlighting alleged corruption at the Bahamas Department of Corrections and the Carmichael Road Detention Center for Migrants that they say was a problem, with allegations by both detainees and officials. Now, there's also been widespread, credible reports that immigration officials often solicited bribes to facilitate better treatment. Human rights organizations and media reports alleging that officials demanded payment in exchange for telephone calls and pads or female sanitary napkins. Now, this report did note that there were some improvements, including the adoption of a new correctional model focused on rehabilitation, an expanded scope of prisoner and policing services throughout the establishment, and also 3 new units: a re-entry unit, sexual offenses unit, and a parole unit. Inmates in the maximum security ring have also received air conditioning.